Welcome, guys, to Potential by Surplus, your way for a surplus of gain, of wealth, peace, and joy. So I'm really happy to have you here. This is Miss L. We're gonna talk today about budget. We've been doing a series about a budget. Today we're gonna go through the Excel file that I'm gonna propose to you for a budget of surplus. We talk about the other day, what is a budget of surplus? And then today I'm gonna show you the budget of surplus so that you can have a good idea. And if you want to have this schedule to work on, you let me know so that I will share the link so that you can go and get your copy of the budget surplus. I will link it in the comment section so that you can get your free budget surplus Excel so that you can put your information, you can have an overview of your budget. So I don't want this video to be too long. Let me go through the Excel file. So when you go, you'll get the budget surplus. What we said, what is the budget surplus? It's a matter to consider paying ourselves first, meaning that we're gonna put a percentage aside when we have money first. Steps is gonna be to take a portion of this money to put it as a saving, investments, and charity donations. So ideally it's to put 10% for investments, 10% for saving, and 10% for donations. But you can start of what you can do and try slowly by slowly to go to the 10% of your income. If you can do more, good for you. So ideally it's to get a 10% of saving, investments, and donations. So this is a budget of surplus. It's meaning like you paying yourself first when you receive any type of money in your hands, your salary, your businesses, anything that is coming to your bank account, you're thinking about yourself first before paying all the bills. So obviously you'll need to consider, to put money aside for your bills. This is what I'm not saying. It's mostly like people, when they do a budget, they're starting to pay everyone else, but they forget themselves. But the principles of the budget of surplus, it's to pay yourself first. So let's go general, why a budget of surplus. I just explain it and give you tips. What is the recommendations to put in your piggy bank or your bank, or what the saving method that you're doing is to, paying yourself in this section here, saving, investment, charity, and the rest of your money should go for your bills. So here we have like plenty explanation that we just discussed, and also, all the other information that I already discussed in previous videos that you can go in the previous video to see all the explanation. So I put them here. You can read it again if my accent was a little bit too hard for you to understand. I'm joking, guys. I'm joking at myself, so it's fine. So again, when you do a budget, you're gonna, list all your expenses. You will see them. You're gonna have goals also. So as I said, we're talking about budget surplus. So I will recommend to set your goals first, to know what you want to do. You want to have money, for a house, for traveling? Do you want to pay yourself first? Do you want for, a house? Do you want to invest in the stock market? Do you want to get out of debt? I put a few financial goals that we have here, but you know what you want, and you should know. You take a minute to take it through to know what is your financial goals. It's really, really important. When we work with goals in life, we're getting somewhere. When we don't work with goals, 5 years after, we're seeing in the same positions or worse positions because we did not have goals. So goals, it's really important. This is the reason I'm putting them here. So it's a must for you to put financial goals, what you want to accomplish in the next months, in the next 6 months, in the next year, 5 years, 10 years, etc., so that you can have something to help you to grow. So when you go to this file, you will see that we have, like I already put some example, but it will be for your months. You know what you can what is your goal and how much you can afford to put on a monthly basis for your goals. So you will have them here. And, things may happen during the month or the year that the budget not going to be the same thing than the goal. So you will put your actual so that you can see the difference. How you're moving forward with your goals. Is it going in the right direction? Are you in negative? Are you in positive? So already created all of this. What you need to do is to incorporate the data and to know what are your goals. Is it one goal? Is it several goals that you have? And how much money you can afford to put aside for this goal. So here it's going to help you. And then you have a few other questions. If you wish your goals at the end of the year, what did you do to help you, blah, blah, blah. So all of these questions will help you to put more emphasis and to see that like you work for it, what you accomplish, and it's going to encourage you for next month, next year to move forward and see results because of your efforts. So this is what is the goal page that I feel it's really important for you to go through. And then annual budget, so that you're gonna, as I said in one of the video, to listed all your expenses. So what you can see here, you already have example. So I think this is the summary of all the months here. So if you want to see all the expenses, but all the descriptions of like the expenses, the investments, the income, etc., they are here, and after they're gonna be linked in the summary. So you're gonna be able to link to list all your expenses. You can add more rows here. It doesn't have to be what we have here, but we have mostly like most of the expenses per category here. We have food, we have like insurance, we have transportations, home expenses, personal care, loans, taxes, legal, entertainment, etc. But you can add all the things, fees, pets, if you have like a cat, a dog, etc. And then what you do, you're gonna put like, the actual budget that you're budgeting for this type of like income, investments or expenses. And then when you have the actual number, it's to just go and add it so that you can see a difference while you're in a deficit and while you are in surplus. But the way we build this so that like it's already put it on a budget of surplus, so that you can see here what we discussed about. It was about the saving, to put money first for yourself, right? So we have the retirement, investment, or the saving, charity here, so that like it has to be at the top of your priority to remember. This is what the reason we put them at the top of this file, so that like you can have all the information to all the this budget surplus that we are created, sorry guys, that we have them at the first, so that you remember that you need to pay yourself first, so you don't go at the bottom, of the pets. But some people, I know pets is going to be at the top for them, but everyone has their own priority, right? So we put this priority because this is a budget surplus that we're talking here. The focus will be on investing, saving, and charity, that we need to allocate it some money at the beginning and not at the end. So after you move forward, what is really important: food, rent, mortgages, insurance, etc., etc., etc. So that this is the way you should be doing this budget. It's really important to respect the budget surplus. The budget has been created as a monthly budget surplus. So make sure that you put money aside first, no matter how much you can put at the beginning. When you do the monthly budget, you put something in the retirement, investment, or the saving or charity, because it's in principles, and you need to practice, even if it's a small amount, to start putting something for the budget surplus. I know that I've been talking a lot and talking really straight to you and direct to you guys, but I need you to understand this budget surplus. This is the reason like I'm really focusing on budget surplus and these items here. So, and then you continue month by month. And then after you add all the data for every month, so that you follow the steps. And then after, you will have a summary of your total budget, the actual and the difference, and you're gonna have a net difference here that will be here. You can see you have a total net balance of around $14. You can see we are considering here and our expenses or investments or donations and our savings. So this is really important. We can see them. They are part of our budget. Even like it seems like we have put a little bit more money in our budget and our actual investments and savings. So it's giving us more compared to the budget. So this is good. We say that, oh, okay, we budget $5, but at the end we put $7, but it can be vice versa, right? So you have some percentage here or how you're doing. And then I guess like this, maybe the formula can be, just do the other way so that it doesn't put it in a negative way. And then we can get this properly. So this thing can be reviewed. It's a way to see the information, right? So I can review it if you guys prefer to have like actual minus budget, or because now I think we have budget minus actual that is giving you a negative. I will review again the file. If it needs any changes, I will let you know, but I know that I work a lot to build it. So I think the formula should be fine, but I will let you know, guys, if I change it. And then we continue. We have here in percentage. Here it's in dollar value, and here it's in percentage. And then we have the graph, also a pie, that we can see how our expenses are split. Well, most of money, 16%, I guess this is going to be like home expenses, And then we have like this is the home expenses that we have here. And then entertainment. So I guess like we're doing a lot of entertainment for this month. So it's January, probably it's the beginning, the first week of January. So, and then 20% is personal care. We've been taking care a lot of ourselves. This is good. And then we have home expenses here. That is not surprising. It's one of the biggest expenses, but this budget maybe need to be reviewed for the next month, right? So, and then here again, we have like the actual expenses also here. Here was the actual income, sorry, percentage expenses compared to monthly income, and percentage expenses compared to monthly income also. So this is the budget, sorry, and this is the actual. Sorry, apologize, guys. This is the budget. This is the actual that we're seeing in percentage. Example, for the budget, we have a budgeted 24% is for personal care, but we've been good. We only use 20%, and houses, it was 27. We only use 16. And here we have legal, it was 14, and we only use 11 for legal here. So this is you can read your information here, and then you have value expenses to monthly income. We have here in percentage, and then we have the dollar value here that we can compare. So this is a complete like Excel file about budget. So I know that you may start with only this part because you don't want to read any graphs, but the graphs are really important. They give you details and see how things are split, and it can give you an overview saying, okay, you saw when I was like, oh, okay, is it really I'm putting so much money for personal care? It's putting a thing on your mind to say, okay, is it fine what's happening here? Is it like reasonable? So this is the reason reading a pie really good, because you can see, okay, shouldn't be having more expenses in another category instead of like, personal care. Maybe I can put a little bit more in donations, right? Instead of like in my saving, instead of like personal care. But the priority, where it is, and our goal is to go and get 10% of savings, 10% of investment, and 10% of charity donations. So maybe if we see somewhere else that we're spending so much money, we can say, oh, okay, let me go to put this money and more money into my surplus, right? So yeah, this is what it is here, guys. Let me know. I'm sure you're going to have other questions. Basically, maybe I can do another video how to read the chart, how to be like putting into your minds when you see information, how you can interpret it, how you can say, okay, I'm gonna change things, I'm gonna do better, etc., etc. But I think I gave a good overview of this budget, so that like, what if you have any questions, put it in the comment sections below, and I will get back to you guys, and I will probably start doing more videos about budget, because I can see a lot of people, they are in need of it, and I know there was a need because now a lot of people, they're losing their job, so they need to get this to live with a budget with them on a day-to-day basis, not on a monthly basis, on a day-to-day basis. They need to check their stuff. This is how tough things are now. So this is what I have for you guys today for the budget surplus. I wanted to go through the Excel file because I didn't want to just go and give it to you like that, because this is a massive Excel file. But when you have a guide like me explaining to you the file, it can come easier. So, but I will do all the videos so that you can get used to this files. So thank you guys for listening. Please subscribe, share, and put your comments below. Like this video so that more people can, see it and get this information about the budget, and they can take control about the finances. So I will see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.